I'm Shane.
I'm Bo.
We are Kentucky Fried Critics.
Rock and roll!
It's all happening.
It's all happening.
I think
If you
the
have
people
no
who
idea
know,
what we're
know.
talking about. Yeah, I was just like, there's like 3 people that are like, what?
And then everybody else is like, "Oh shit!" Well, again, they know they're here. They clicked here.
We're all a little...
They hopefully know.
Yeah, they know. They know we're almost famous, right?
Man,
This speaks to me, man, because we're so close.
I like where
we
you
are
went there.
almost famous.
I like where you went there. I like that. That was good, dude. That was good. Yeah. Well, we should address that real quick, right? We milestone. We're over
broke
600.
We're like 610.
610 as of today, as of recording. Over 500 on Facebook.
Nice.
Instagram, we still need some more. We've been getting more Spotify listens lately. Like crazy. Again, not crazy. I don't want to make it sound like...
I mean, for us.
For us.
Crazy numbers.
Exponentially bigger for us.
There you go. Just keep it in the math realm. That way nobody can argue with us. The growth has been exponential.
It has, for sure. I know this. As a
by
math
a factor
person.
of 1.5.
No. That's where I'd start. That's where I wouldn't know. But it's definitely exponential.
It sounds like too much.
Or it
0.3.
It's not parabolic. It's not big enough for that.
No.
We gotta stop.
This isn't a math podcast.
Yeah. We already said
we'll do that one day for you. We'll do a
spin-off.
math.
Was it just me teaching you math?
Just teaching me math.
I like it, dude.
And getting increasingly frustrated at how I can't do it.
But that would be it would be educational.
Yeah,
we could put that in the educational category for podcasts when we're trying to look for the
educational.
No drinking.
Educational, but with super foul language.
No drinking involved for that one, though,
yeah.
right? Like
I don't know.
Maybe.
Let's see how good a math teacher you are when you're three deep.
You would plus you would only, have you ever heard that the only way you can remember something like that, like
state dependent memory.
Yeah, and so you would have to be drunk to
I can only do
would
math.
become a savant at the bar.
Bar games, man. I'll get us all free drinks.
That and like the tab, like at the end of the night, you're like, I can get you guys the perfect tip amount, like percentage down to the number. You tell me what you want to leave them. I got you.
Just sitting at a table doing like complex fucking math formulas like NASA.
Let's get back to this. We
went off on a fucking
real quick. Almost famous into like crazy.
This is why we are not allowed to have too much fun. How unprofessional of us.
Well, I don't know about that, but we both had a lot of fun with this movie, so I think we need to go ahead and get to it, so that way we can keep having fun with the movie.
I mean, didn't we get into this to avoid being professional?
I'm not trying to be professional. I just want to start talking about the movie. I like this movie. Go ahead.
This was a good movie.
Yeah, tell them about the beer.
Beer. We've got DESTIHL Brewing's Deadhead IPA series, TourBus. Double dry hopped hazy IPA brewed with Citra and Mosaic hops. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of stuff on a can.
It's a mouthful.
But TourBus, that's the main takeaway.
Again, the coolest scene in the movie. Right.
Doris the TourBus.
Well, and just the ones, you know the scene when they all start singing Tiny Dance. It's really cool. Like it's
when they're all mad at each other and the power of Elton John brings us all back together.
It's a dope scene, though. Come on.
I want to be on a bus and start singing that and everybody join in.
I would be anywhere and start singing Tony Danza and have everybody...
Hold me close, young Tony Danza.
That would be my dream. My dream is to know that when I started that, the tour bus is full of people who are big enough Friends fans that they're just like, I know this.
Get a Phoebe chant going afterward.
Everybody goes for an encore and we all go into Smelly Cat.
Smelly Cat.
Oh man, that would be my dream. Just we're putting it out there.
What's a better dream than mine? I'm gonna go ahead and admit that's way more fun.
But it still connects to this. It's still tiny. It's still Elton John. It's something.
We kept it within the cinematic universe here, right? Friends and Almost Famous. It's all the same.
Sure. I'm sure if we look, we probably 2-degree it to get to something from
I mean,
Friends.
Phoebe seems like the type that would have been a Band-Aid, followed bands around because she loved them.
Definitely.
Blowjobs only.
That's what makes it different now.
That's what makes it different. That's what makes them not groupies.
She made the change. Although we see that's maybe not true.
Maybe you just like you're allowed to pick one? Because they were kind of with like the same.
Well, no. The Aura girl is with we see her specifically with at least a couple of them.
Yeah.
Right?
I know Dick was one of them. I was just like, hey, go Dick.
Yeah, and then Palexia, she was with a couple of them, right?
Yeah.
Which is a problematic one to begin. Let's not get derailed too much too quick. Let's start. So Almost Famous. We cheated a little bit. I don't know, cheated. We did the extra work.
Yeah.
That's what we'll say.
There it is.
But this is, in the long list of whenever I say it's like one of my favorite movies, not that list matters to anybody outside of me personally, but just that way it's said.
I don't know. We get enough fans. People might.
They'll care.
They'll give a shit.
But so, on that list so far, we've had Goonies, we've had Hackers, SLC Punk. And this is definitely one of those movies that is on my list. It's like one of my absolute favorites of all time. And so when we saw TourBus and we were like, that's going to be the one, I looked at Bo and I said, I can let you watch this. I've seen it a lot. And I have the director's cut. The
bootleg copy or whatever.
Untitled. That's his official title.
Is Untitled.
Yeah. Cameron Crowe was like...
Spoiler, it's the better version.
It's...
Ignore me, I didn't say anything.
It should be... We'll save it. We'll save it. I got a lot to say about that, and I will definitely give my piece about it. But so we definitely went in watching both. So you have to forget... And we did both watch both versions. Yeah. The theatrical cut and the untitled cut. But forgive us if we accidentally say some things that are in the one and not realizing that's where it came from. Because some of the scenes are subtly different.
Yeah.
Like there's just like one or two extra like phrases, right? Like
sometimes there's like 5 minutes of footage missing.
Yeah, but sometimes it's 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So... Forgive us if we might accidentally throw the 15-second quotable phrase in that came from that one, and we don't say specifically that's the one it came from. So if you hear us say some stuff and you're like, that's not my movie, then what my advice to you is track down the untitled version, which again, luckily, I had to make sure for people, right?
Yeah.
Because I let you take my copy.
Yeah, I took the DVD.
So I
got to watch it old school.
Well, it's a Paramount. It is on like Paramount Plus, but just the regular cut.
Oh.
If you Google it, they will tell you that the director's cut is on Paramount. It is not.
Lying bastards.
I looked. I
hate when they do that. They're like, no, it's on there. It's like, no, it used to be on there. You just haven't updated your shit.
Now, for a long time, apparently, I found some things. It was not streamable anywhere, but it is on Amazon Prime if you want to pay somewhere to rent it. It is also, I'm not going to tell you how to get to it, but if you try hard enough, it does exist on the Internet our friends.
The Internet Archive.
The ones who save us time and time again. You can indeed find this cut.
Love those guys.
Yeah.
They're worth just dicking around on. They got all kinds of fun shit.
You can get all kinds of fun stuff. Not even just, again, not movies. They've got music.
TV shows.
They've got podcasts that you probably can't find anywhere anymore.
Neat.
Being on a podcast, it's worth mentioning that they archive everything. They are not
all 3 seasons of Tour of Duty.
Straight websites. I have found some wild just websites that I used to go to that don't exist anymore. And I know that sounds weird, but
it happens.
They're weird websites.
Defunct websites.
Well, and I'm going to mention this very lightly right now because I feel like at some point we could have an episode connected to me just going down the rabbit hole of telling you about this website and showing it to you thanks to Internet Archive. But
should sponsor us.
This is where everybody needs to bear with me for just a moment because it's going to sound wild, but it's not as well, it's twice as wild as it sounds, but not in the way it will sound.
Okay.
The website was www.antichrist.com. Capital A. Don't know why that's specific, but I just thought I'd throw that. It was from the era where that mattered. Nowadays, I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
But back then, in like 97 or something. You know, this
Back
is
in the Wild West days of the internet.
Oh, for sure. So apparently this website has now been bought by, you know, because that's what happens. Like a domain name like that gets bought by either a company who wants to use it or a company who doesn't want anybody to ever use it again. So Bible.com, if you try to go to Antichrist.com today, will redirect you to Bible.com. I don't know who runs that. I'm pretty sure we can assume it's some kind of crazy
Christian
religious organization. But back in the day, it was not run by someone who was a Satanist, a paganist. It was not run by it had almost nothing to do with religion. I found this site when I was back in the day of like web rings. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, you probably don't, but ask your mom, because she was probably in one, because she used to run some websites.
She had the paranormal website she ran.
So she probably was in a paranormal web ring. And what it was is like when you used to go to these websites at the very bottom, right? There would be this thing you could click on, and it was just like, all the sites connected. It'd be like us saying, like, these are just other like us yelling out Frank.
Yeah.
It was a website version of calling out a guy you made friends with because of your mutual interest.
Yeah. You like me, you'll like this guy because he's cool.
So I was on a
Go watch Frank.
So I was on a Beatles website, and it had a web ring
to this.
That one of the websites was Antichrist.com. And you can see why, of course, I had to click it.
Yeah.
So the guy had this thing where it was just like the Beatles each were different important figures. So like, and people could be multiple important figures from the past. Like, I don't know if you would say reincarnation. The website never said reincarnation.
They weren't specific. He didn't think that deep into it.
But so John Lennon was both the Antichrist, but he was also John the Apostle, like literally John the Apostle. And so Paul was also Paul.
Ah.
Convenient.
Well, I don't remember. I don't remember a Ringo apostle.
So it gets more in depth when you look at the other people. He just takes the surface ones for the surface ones. Just
low hanging fruit. I get it.
I'm not even joking when I tell you, when I stumbled on this when I was in middle school or maybe high school, but it would have been early high school, right? I spent weeks
just
reading
scouring through this shit
and going to school and then like telling you, because it was early internet days. Like it was just like that. That's how like
I found this wild shit.
Let me tell you guys about it, because a couple of my friends didn't have internet at home, so they couldn't really. And so it was just, and you know, that was obviously not the kind of thing they could have went to at the public library, or school computer, Antichrist.com.
No,
so. I would go to school and just be like, you guys can't, it's wild. You know, again, I never bought into it, but it was so entertaining.
Conspiracy theories are fine as long as you don't believe them.
But hence why I'm saying, like, I don't know if this was a person who believed it or if it's a person who knew that he was making entertainment. Right? Like, because it was the era of the internet where it could have went either way.
Yeah, it could have went either way.
Like today, you would almost guarantee.
I like to think it's just he's just smoking weed, going like, "This is big fucking."
I hope so,
hilarious.
And I hope
he's building like this whole lore. He actually wrote a book. We just never got it.
Part of the reason I wanted to mention it was to make sure that we had a chance that people could maybe help me find the guy
that did the Antichrist.com stuff.
If you were involved in the mid-90s.
I'm here for
Email us, KentuckyFriedCritics@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Please contact me.
Come on the show. That would be fucking great.
It was wild. Again, if people want to hear a whole episode,
especially if it was just all a gimmick and he just wants to tell that story, that's even better.
If people want to hear a whole episode, let us know. We need to get back on track.
Yeah, we're way off topic.
We're way off topic. We're about to have a season full of loose ends, and thank God we are.
Yeah.
Thank God we are.
Because
that's my way to bring us back a little bit.
The matching was getting a little hard.
Whew. Yeah. Let's get back to Almost Famous. I don't even understand how we. I hate us sometimes, dude. How did we get there?
Internet Archive is Internet Archive.
Oh, it was. It was
those bastards.
I was
after I just put them over.
They had to come back and get us, dude.
Sons of bitches.
But yeah, so you can find that version of the movie. Let's get back in. Let's actually talk
There we
about the
go.
movie.
Who made this movie?
Cameron Crowe, like I was saying before. And Cameron Crowe is a name people know.
Yeah,
If
I
you
knew it. I was like, I saw the name. I was like, why do I know
I was
that
going to say, if
fucking
you
name?
don't know why you know it, you still probably know you know it. You
Yeah.
know, it's one of those weird Inception
Say,
things.
I've seen that fucking name.
It's Jerry Maguire.
Mm.
He was the writer-director for Jerry Maguire, Vanilla Sky, like a lot of things recently. In the 80s, he was a writer, and he did Fast Times at Ridgemont High. He also, I think his first writer-director was Say Anything.
It's a good one.
John Cusack.
Yeah, with the boombox.
Yeah, I'm sure something that we'll cover at some point. It just feels like the kind of movie that we would talk about.
Or the Family Guy joke. It's holding up. It's Gabriel Byrne, not
Yeah.
Peter Gabriel.
Whatever, dude. We've talked about him too.
Yeah.
It works. Works.
Not a great singer, though.
But yeah, so he is a
This
guy.
is why you know his name, but don't know him.
Yes.
Like, I've seen at least 3 of these movies, right?
Certainly. Plus, he's worked with musicians. Before we go any further, we have to say this. This is like a semi-autobiographical movie.
Historical fiction.
Right? It is.
It's kind of true, but not true.
Well, he is trying to make sure to not do the thing that is done in this movie.
Yeah.
Where the truth and nothing but the truth is released upon the world for good or for bad, right? So he's trying to tell some of the stories he saw as a young kid.
But not bury anybody in the process.
That being said, we do know which bands he toured with, so we can make assumptions
those
about
internet
certain
sleuths
characters
out there. You can make those connections.
Well, he's also been on record as trying to be like, so it's less that the whole band is based on a like actual person for person, and more that things in the movie are based off of actual events, and so they can be from lots of different sources, right?
Took like 15 years in the music industry, and that was a cool thing. That was a cool thing.
Well, and like all of them aren't necessarily things he saw on the road. They might be stories he heard from
road
people.
stories from the roadies, like Red Dog.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Moments like that. Speaking of Red Dog, before we get into the actual cast, real quick, let's just name drop a bunch of the random people that we see in the movie. Do you know who it was that was playing Red Dog?
I don't, but he was awesome, and I wanted to hang out with him.
That's the bully from A Christmas Story.
No way.
The little redheaded
kid.
He's also the brother in Titus. It was a TV show.
No, they watched that
on
one.
Christopher Titus, the comedian.
I know. I've seen his stand-up.
The movie though is full of random like little pop-in.
Yeah, people are just like, it's that guy. It's that dude. Oh my God, it's him. It's Stewart. That was my favorite one. My Big Bang nerds out there, they know.
But we also have big name people. They're big name people now. Definitely at the time, 2000. Some of these people were not huge. Jimmy Fallon was not huge yet. I don't think. Right?
No, he didn't have Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. Well,
no, it's definitely way before that. But I mean, he was on SNL, but I don't even think he was like a
big character
on SNL yet. Maybe not. I feel bad, but at the same time, I don't because I'm not
25 years ago.
Well, I'm also just not a huge Jimmy Fallon fan.
No, not really.
Never been one of my biggest.
He did good in Band of Brothers. He had that one scene. I saw it.
That one.
Thumbs up. Good job. You looked just like a soldier. I'll give you that.
But we also have like Rainn Wilson is in the movie.
I know. I saw it.
Almost maybe no lines at all.
Like 2.
Very few. But dude, when he's in a scene, he eats it up.
Right?
The shit
just
he's doing,
just
the
his
movements.
outfit. You just can't. You just watch him because he's wearing his goofy pastel blue fucking the big lapel red shirt and chains. He's got all these rings and the sunglasses. He's got the long Corella DeVille cigarette fucking holder and shit. You just want him to do more stuff. Yeah. I want more stuff out of him.
Mark Maron is in the movie as a random gatekeeper. Literally.
Lock the gate. You don't know who you're messing with.
You guys want to buy a gate?
Yeah.
You just bought a gate.
No, dude, fuck the other manager that comes in later. That's exactly how I would have handled that shit. I would have whooped the promoter's ass and then rammed the gate on the way out.
Well, what else do you do? It was an after the fact.
Yeah, they electrocuted my guitar.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you and your shit.
I want a guy who's reactionary.
Yeah.
right?
That
how
guy's
it
gonna
is.
take care of me. He's 5 foot tall and 100 pounds. And he still takes the dude down.
One of the best cameos, not here. Kyle Glass.
I know. The theatrical version is stupid for this.
We won't talk about it a lot yet.
But it is my favorite scene.
But so yeah, Kyle Glass was here. I'm trying to think who else.
Nick
again,
Swartzen.
Nick
shows
Swartzen
up for a second.
There are so many.
Vic.
Jay Burrick.
Yeah.
Burrichel.
However
you
you
guys
say
know I'm talking about. He was in
What are you, Galaxy Quest? Wasn't he one of the nerd friends?
yeah, and he's in or I don't know if he was actually.
That might be something else.
But
I've seen this guy in a bunch of shit.
He was in man, I can't think of it. It was like the sequel to Freaks and Geeks, but it was set at a college, but it wasn't really Freaks and Geeks. It's like the spiritual sequel to it. So it's Judd Apatow, and Judd Apatow used him for a bunch. He's in like Knocked Up. He's one of the background characters in Knocked Up. He's also
super bad too.
Dude, I don't think
I don't
so.
know.
I don't think so. But it is those group of people.
Yeah, he's always like a nerd.
Yeah. Well, and this is the end. Famously, he's one of the main characters in This Is the End, right? He's the best friend who comes to town. Have you seen This Is the End? Where the apocalypse is happening?
Nope.
Everybody plays themselves. Seth Rogen's in it. You've never seen this?
No.
Holy shit, dude. I can't believe you've never even heard of this.
I remember hearing about it. I don't know why we didn't go see that.
Yeah, dude, I don't know why you didn't go see it either.
Had it been when I was broke.
That is going on the list something hard.
Dude, I'm totally
because
for
it's a movie where you get to have fun because everybody.
I saw the trailer.
Every
Like
famous
it's like,
person,
oh shit, we just got robbed by Emma Watson.
We have to stop.
Yeah.
We're gonna go down this. We're gonna go way too far. But Jay Burrichel is one of the main people in that, and he's in this super young. He's like marker kid. Led Zeppelin fan
touched this marker not 5 minutes ago.
Them,
Mr. Robert Plant.
Yeah, well, and like the first time we was talking about them, they are here.
They're on the 12th floor. Like he knows the room numbers.
So fun, lots of fun. Let's just get through we gotta stop.
Yeah.
We keep going on tangents. We keep going on other things. Let's get through the cast real quick. Again, Cameron Crowe. Love Cameron Crowe. This is his story. So wrap that up. So we make sure that we touched all those bases real fast. But so that does bleed through, right? And the fact he wrote it, he directed it. It is his story essentially.
Yeah.
And all of that can be felt.
Yeah.
It helps to know that he is like, you know, like
movie feels like 1973.
Well, and like the little moments feel real because we have the guy who wrote it was really there, and the guy who directed it is the guy who wrote it, which means he was the guy who was there.
Actor is like, no, look, I'm telling you, I was super awkward and weird when this happened. Like I could tell you, just be kind of creepy.
It's again, it works and it makes everything work even better. It's why.
But he's like, he has this. The main character, he's always got like this creepy look on his face. William. But
why can you not remember William?
William
or Willie?
Billy. Opie.
Ben Fong Torres calls him Willie a couple of times. He calls himself William H. Miller. They call him the enemy. That. Everybody's got a name for him.
I liked Opie.
Opie. Yeah, especially the girls call him Opie.
Opie. Opie must die.
Well, I think that's a good segue. We can go ahead. That's Patrick Fugit playing William Miller. And to testify to what you were saying about how Cameron Crowe picked a guy that pulled awkward off perfectly, all of the voice cracks you hear in the movie, those are real. That's not a forced thing.
That's him, actually.
He's literally cracking.
Yeah. I have lines. What are they?
Oh, well, yeah. No, I mean like the puberty cracking, like when you hear like the weird like voice changes. Those aren't scripted. That's not him forcing it. Those just naturally came out whenever you'd hear those. The guy was just
casting.
Yeah,
is because they got him right in that perfect time period where your voice is just fucked up.
Well,
for
and
about
somehow
a year.
he perfectly. Some of the lines when he stumbles on the again. If you're a guy, you know what we're talking about.
Trying
You
to sound
say it
cool.
and it goes too high pitched, and you're like, I have to immediately overcorrect. And he does it once or twice in the movie, and it's perfect.
That's how he
It's
ends up with
perfect.
the voice he uses on the phone with Rolling Stone.
Yes.
Because he goes to say hello and it cracks on him and he's hello, hello, hello. Yes, this is William.
Those things are real though. That's the
Yeah.
beauty here. Now, obviously, the probably going over the top was definitely like he knew he needed to needed to feed it up for the camera. But again, I love that because that's real. I'm a guy.
Yeah,
You're a guy.
that happens.
You remember being when your voice starts to change, despite the fact that you know it brings more attention to it, you can't help yourself. When it hits a certain octave, you're
Yeah.
like, I have to immediately recorrect.
Yeah. Especially if you're talking to a girl and it happens.
Again,
It's just like, oh, God.
and our advice to anyone young enough listening, A, probably shouldn't be here, but B,
yeah, probably shouldn't be listening to us.
but B, if you are, don't correct yourself.
Yeah, just
keep going.
Just going. Just lean in.
Because if when you double say the word and the
Turn
second
it
one's three
into
octaves
a Gilbert
deep,
Gottfried impression. Just lean full into the or some Jimmy Stewart.
Bobcat Goldthwait.
With some Jimmy Stewart. Hey, lady. Oh, lady. Pretty lady.
But definitely just lean into it. That being said, it worked for Patrick here. It
Yeah,
worked
it
for
did.
the William character. Patrick Fugit, not been in a lot of other things. He's been in a lot of other things, but not like big things. That's what I
Yeah.
want to say. One though, he was in the movie Saved. Have you ever seen that?
It's got Mandy Moore in it.
Yes.
I feel like I've seen that.
It's like a send up of Christian schools and
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. It's not the greatest movie in the world. I'm not trying to recommend it to people,
Eh.
but Patrick Fugit's in it. He's the long-haired skater kid that's in that
Yeah,
movie.
nice.
Yeah. So still playing a character you might appreciate.
Yeah. Still playing just a different kind of nerd.
Well, more of a modern day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what else I can say about the character. I think that's it. I think we're
Yeah.
good. We'll move on. The next one is going to be Russell Hammond, our lead.
Our lead guitarist.
Technically, those two are our lead characters, and we'll get into
we follow
that.
them mostly.
Well,
through the
and
movie.
that's even set up for you that way. Penny Lane says it, and other people back it up. It's a weird thing because it's kind
he's
of
gonna be the big star.
well, it's not even that. It's the fact that the pairing of them. It's weird. Penny Lane's whole focus on life is to make people better. She's the original Band-Aid,
Yeah.
right? This is an adult man, and what she and only she knows is a 15-year-old child. And her whole focus, to the point that other people say it about them, and at the end they both say it, was to make these two be friends.
Yep. That was the whole point.
That's weird.
It was just to bring them together.
And I understand the bigger picture of it, and I'm not trying to insult Cameron Crowe. Like we just said, like Cameron Crowe. And I'm not trying to insult him, but it is like the weirdest aspect of it that she was trying to make them be friends. A 15-year-old and 27 to 32?
Yeah, something.
Ambiguously somewhere in there.
Had to at the very least 25.
Right? It's very it's a weird thing that was what she was trying to make happen. Again, the bigger picture, she's just trying to bring a fan to him so he can see it from their eyes. And she's really trying to, like, bigger picture, she's trying to Band-Aid everybody.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
because the band has a lot of problems.
well, it's the band, it's him, it's William,
Yeah.
it's herself. Because she's using William as the crutch to help her. Because she, again, like, she's retired. She's retiring.
Oh,
but this time she
bullshit.
really did. And she kind of uses him as the crutch to, like, help her back into the real world.
Yeah. She does go to Morocco at the end.
She uses him as the crutch. Like I
Yeah.
said, there's a lot of healing.
You think she
going
used the
on.
name Jane? I hope not. That's a stupid name.
Lady.
And I just think Tarzan every time I hear Jane.
She's going to go by Lady. She's finally using her real name, dude.
That's not any better.
It's not, but I'm
I
just
think
saying.
Lady and the Tramp.
Or what's he say in the hotel? Erica?
Emily.
Emily.
Emily Rugburn. I liked that one. That
Oh, no.
name's at least funny.
Was it that? I meant like the last one. Whenever he has to call did he still use Emily when he had to call her on getting her semi-phone?
Oh, fuck, I don't remember.
Because he has to call the front desk.
it's
My
called-
wife.
My wife had an accident with some Quaaludes. She accidentally ate a whole like 200
Okay.
fucking count
We
bottle.
have to stop. We have to stop. Billy Crudup, that's who plays Russell Hammond. I realize I said all this and we didn't even
give his
actually
real
say his
name.
name.
He
Yeah.
knows who the fuck he is.
Again, most notably, if you don't know him from anything else, you definitely probably have seen him in Watchmen. He was Dr. Manhattan. He was the blue guy with his dick out.
Nice.
I mean, you know,
big
you-
30-foot dicks just swinging.
I mean, again, if it's one of those things where it's like, if you don't know what I'm saying, the second I said that, you're like, oh, the blue guy with the, yeah, okay. I remember when that was in the zeitgeist, and that's what everybody was talking about.
But they put pants on fucking Doomsday in Superman versus.
Hey, dude, but listen,
Like I was like, hey, a Watchman had the balls to let Dick swing.
and I think he plays Russell Hammond great.
Yeah, he does.
I think, well, all of the rock stars pull off the rock stars. Before we do the rest of the band, we've already said enough about Penny Lane by mentioning her that we should mention
it's Kate
her.
Hudson.
Kate
her
Hudson.
actual name.
Yes.
But fuck that. She's Penny Lane. I can't see her as anything else now.
Well, and daughter of Goldie Hawn.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
you forgot about that?
I did. I forgot about that. Well, they don't have the same last name. I didn't think of it. So that makes her dad
It's
Kurt
her
Russell, does it?
stepdad.
Oh, is her stepdad?
Yeah.
Who's her actual dad?
Bill Hudson.
Don't know that
A
name.
comedian, actor, and singer.
At least he was a comedian. He was funny. She had a funny dad.
Yeah, apparently.
Well, good for him.
Good for him.
Ah, this rabbit hole had a dead end. Damn.
But so back to Goldie Hawn. Her mom's Goldie Hawn. I don't know if we said that, but just so that way we can focus back on that. That's quite a connection.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of the movies that really like put her in like my sphere. Like I actually started paying attention because again, like the character is phenomenal.
Yes.
She is transcendent.
You
like
want
you know
to
what I'm saying? Like,
you want to meet Penny Lane.
Yes,
and
she's-
just go on whatever fucking adventure she has
whatever
in
wild
mind.
ride. Like they capture this weird ethereal magic.
Yeah, and she can just talk
Perfectly.
anybody into anything.
It's great. And again, she does it what I would assume was effortlessly, but I don't know. I don't know what behind the scenes were like. Who knows?
I want to think she was a delight.
I'm not saying that she wasn't. I just don't know if like this is her natural person. That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like I don't know if it's effortlessly.
I want it to be. I'll be upset if it's not.
Effortlessly implies again that it's just it
Anybody ever
came
met-
naturally because that's how she is.
Anybody ever actually met Kate Hudson? Can they vouch for it?
any of our fans, big Kate Hudson friends out there?
Yeah,
Let us know.
Just hang out with her regularly.
Let us know.
Just you go to
For
brunch,
multiple
you go to
reasons.
brunch together and talk.
Have her people call our people.
Yeah, she can come on the show too.
But yeah, Penny Lane is a great character. She is head of the Band-Aids, not groupies.
No.
Band-Aids, as we've
Very
already
different.
said. Very different. No sex.
Just blowjobs.
I don't think that happens to be true in the
It-
movie.
it
She
really
definitely
doesn't
is
seem
having
like
sex with Russell. The other people
girls
are
are-
100% having sex with people.
Sapphire was having sex with Ozzy apparently until she pissed him off.
Yeah, so I don't
There's
know.
like a whole fucking thing in the background in
But-
one scene.
But really, the point though is just that the mindset
Is-
of what they're doing. They are supposed to be muses,
Yeah.
right? They are that's what they see themselves. They are fans. They love the music. They love the band, and they want to be there to help them
the band get what they are get the
at
music out.
And again, like at the same time, they are the thing that maybe some of these songs, right? Because the implication is definitely that she is maybe the person that the One Love song is written about
yeah.
that Russell won't talk about.
Yeah. Where he's like, well, did you have to be in love to write a love
Yes,
song? What about
right.
that song? Who's it about? And he just goes, well, we'll do this interview later.
Again,
Shut
so
the
like,
fuck up.
I feel like it's because he can't say that it's his girlfriend.
Yeah.
She seemed like a horrible.
She seemed just like
human
a
being.
mean bitch.
Yeah, way to go, Jeffrey, Jeff Beebe,
Baby,
the singer.
baby, Bee-boo.
That's yeah.
This is my favorite scene. I'm so mad.
But yeah, that's a good segue for us to do that. The rest of the band here.
Yeah.
Jeff Beebe is Jason Lee, legendary skateboarder.
Is he?
You didn't know that?
I did not.
He's a pro skateboarder.
I did not know that.
Pro skateboarder.
See, I didn't skateboard.
Go look this up.
That makes him metal as fuck, dude. That's awesome.
Pro skateboarder before anything else. You can find
I just knew him as an actor.
You can find video of him proving to people on like sets of different shows and movies. Like you can see him in the
Because
mustache.
they're like me being
You can
like,
see
I
him,
don't believe you.
Yeah, you can see him in the mustache from Earl doing like skateboarding tricks for people that were like, no, you weren't. And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I was."
absolutely fucking can.
Yeah, no, he was a pro skateboarder, and Kevin Smith started putting him in movies, and that kind of skyrocketed his career.
Fuck yeah. I like Jay and Silent Bobby, the comic book store open.
Yeah.
owner.
He's
Sets up the whole thing for him.
He's in Mallrats and Chasing Amy. Yeah.
I don't like Chasing Amy.
Well, that's where his that's like the really big breakout for him, right? Like in Mallrats, he's well, I guess in both of them, he's like the secondary. He's in both of those. He's the best friend character.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he gets a lot of play in both.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll do these.
Oh, I love
these
Kevin
movies.
Smith.
God,
movies.
Kevin Smith's great.
Yeah. Dogma. We'll get
Can you find it in fucking where?
Yeah, now we've already talked about this.
Oh,
It got re-released finally.
That's
He finally
right.
got the rights. We'll be able to do it. Yeah.
I just
Not a
remember
problem.
there being a problem a long time ago.
Not now. We'll be able to get
We're
it.
good.
We can get it
Awesome.
in 4K, I'm pretty sure. It's about to
Ooh.
get released in a steel box, special edition. So.
Ooh.
And I know for a fact, because I have friends that have the original DVD release, that there are, because Kevin Smith was that kind of guy. It was that era of like tons of extras. There will be tons of cool extras to watch, much like we
Blooper
had for
reels.
this, which is
Blooper
fun.
reels. I
It's
miss
great.
blooper reels.
Yeah.
Oh, I want the blooper reel for this fucking movie.
Yeah,
I
we
bet
don't
it's
have
fantastic.
that. Of all the fun extras there were.
Yeah, I know. There
doesn't have
wasn't
that.
what I liked that you could read the script in the special features. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. It has a few like really cool
I
things.
miss blooper reels.
But back to what we said though. Jason
Jason
Lee
Lee.
is Jeff Beebe. Looking like if you want to know if
look
you've
at
never seen the
70s
movie,
as fuck,
well,
dude.
if look at Bo, that's kind of what the character looked like, right? Like he's got the big beard, the long hair.
Long hair.
Just
He's skinnier than me, but
picture. Well, I just mean that's what I'm saying though. Picture Jason Lee with Bo's aesthetic. That's what you need. That's what Jeff Beebe is.
I do have a very 70s aesthetic. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Nice. 70s were great, man. Most of them.
But yeah, so he looks the part. He looks like a rock like singer.
Yeah, he does.
Pulls off so for him, for all of them, it's choreography.
Yeah.
But it's full choreo. Like, so they apparently, to really get down the vibe of feeling like a band, the camaraderie, to do all that, all of the band members rehearsed because again, Cameron Crowe released 6 real songs that were with the real musicians.
Yeah.
So they had something to actually play off of rehearsing together. The band members did it was like 6 weeks of 4 nights a week rehearsals, 3 hours. Like they put in time to really
Did they actually learn
look
the songs
like a band
and shit?
No, none of them actually played.
Well,
no, Billy Crudup learned how to play the guitar, and he learned how to play the guitar from someone very specific, Peter Frampton.
that's a good person to learn to play guitar
Well,
from.
Peter Frampton also wrote the music.
Yeah, that's fair.
He was friends with Cameron Crowe because of the things
Because
that
of
are
all
in the
this
movie.
shit that this movie's based off of. It all goes in a circle.
It
man.
does. Dude.
It's just-
Well, and he's in the movie. He's one of the random.
yeah, he's
hidden
one of the
people.
roadie managers
Yeah.
or whatever.
So again,
Humble Pie.
Humble Pie, a band he was in.
So,
The circle
he-
keeps circling,
so he
dude.
gets to be the manager
Of
of
his
the
own
band that he used to be in a
Yes.
movie about a fictitious rock critic kid.
Yep.
Based on an actual rock critic kid.
You nailed it, dude.
There's too many layers. My head hurts.
So then we have. I'm not even gonna lie to you, and I feel bad about this. I'm not sure who the bass player was. I don't know if we heard the name in the movie in either cut. I'm sure we did. William had to have said it at some point. Larry Fellows.
Larry. Yeah. there it
Okay.
is.
Yeah. You're right. It was said. But so I do know this though. Both Larry and the drummer. Do you know who the drummer?
No, I don't.
In movie. Did you catch his name? I didn't mean like
No.
real life.
No, I can't remember.
Ed Valancourt. Like Vicky Valancourt.
It's Vicky Valancourt's dad.
Maybe. Ed Valancourt. So that's the drummer. Both of these are not. They're not actors, really. So again,
I figured
did great for the parts.
because the drummer has one line. I think
And he
Larry's got
screams
like
it,
two.
and he screams
He
it, and it's a
screams
great
it.
part of the movie. And we'll save that. Lots of fun. Good one. Outside of the band, though, like we've already mentioned, we have a ton of other main characters. Ish. It's weird because they're not, some of them not in that. Zooey Deschanel as the sister, hardly in the movie.
She's in the beginning and end.
Still very important.
Yeah.
Super important part.
She kicks off and wraps up the story.
Right.
Actually.
Very
like,
good.
The way
and again, like in the beginning, she's so inspiring. The way she talks to her little brother and shit. Like, kudos. Like, you want a relationship like that with your sibling. Like that. She was like connected.
Yeah. You don't have to be like this.
Yes, dude.
There's a whole world out there. Go
Loved
find it.
Love it. One of her earliest parts too, Zooey Deschanel.
Yeah.
This is like super early in her career. Yeah. It's before you know her as Zooey Deschanel.
Zooey Deschanel.
Yeah.
Before Tin Man and New Girl.
Yeah, exactly. Before she kind of got that very bubbly persona that we all think of when we think of her.
It's quirky.
Quirky. Thank
There
you.
it is.
There you go. But on top of that, we have Frances McDormand as the mom, who is
She was great.
She's a lot.
She,
As everybody in the movie keeps saying.
She freaked me out.
She freaked me out, man.
Yeah.
She's a lot.
Yeah. She means well, though. And when you first meet her, you're kind of like,
don't do drugs.
you don't like her at all, but like as the movie,
she grows on you.
Yeah,
She
the
does.
movie
She
goes,
does.
you're like, I mean,
You feel
she's
for her.
She's just kind of.
She lost one kid
Yeah.
because she was so shitty. And
why
she's trying to just be better.
Yeah, she's trying to let William actually do shit.
Yes.
The scene where she's just like, no more than 4 days. You call me twice a day.
Now, keep in mind one of the funniest parts about this, right? So she is based on Cameron Crowe's real mom. There was a point in time where he had to go to a movie premiere, right? And sit beside his fake mom, playing his real mom, who played his mom, and his mom.
And his mom.
And watch a scene that was about when he lost his virginity that was loosely based on real things that happened to him. And so he had to he was like, you ever felt uncomfortable? You ever want to know how to multiply that times 2?
Yeah.
He's like, because that was how you do it.
I got my fake mom, my real mom.
And they're both
and my character based on me is having a fucking 4-way with 3 chicks.
Yep.
They're just ripping his pants off.
He's like, okay.
Deflower
right.
the OP.
So yeah. She did such a good job. I loved her.
Mortified.
Yes.
I was just head in my hands. Just, oh my God.
On top of those people, we have the rest of our Band-Aids.
Yep.
Which is Fairuza Balk as Sapphire.
Yeah.
This is
from Craft and the Island of Dr. Moreau.
And you know her most, well, not her most famous, but it's her most cult famous.
Yeah,
one.
Waterboy.
Return to Oz.
Really?
She's Dorothy.
Oh,
in
is she
Return
really?
to Oz. The one that's got the wheelers.
It's been too long since I've seen that.
That's
I forgot
her. It's
that.
Fairuza Balk.
Most recently, I've watched The Isle of Dr. Moreau.
And The Worst Witch.
Why does that sound familiar?
She was a little kid again. It's got
like my sister
Tim Curry.
Yep. I was just saying my sister watched witch movies all the time.
So again, Fairuza Balk.
She's been around for a while.
You know her. She's got the piercingly blue eyes.
Yes, and she's fucking great in this movie.
Yeah, she is. No, I love Sapphire. Sapphire.
She has some of the best comedic bits where she's chasing the bus, telling him he's got to call his mom,
Yes.
and then she smacks into the wall.
Sapphire is my favorite of the Band-Aids.
Yeah.
Dude, I absolutely love Sapphire. Then we have Anna Paquin as Palexia. Again, this is the one I saved for a minute. We briefly said she might have been with multiple people. She's one of the people that definitely perpetuated the sleeping with.
Yeah.
I have a problem with this because I feel like the movie also insinuated that she was barely older than William.
Yeah.
That's why she gravitated towards him.
16.
Right? She's always trying to talk to him. She's the
Yeah.
one that she's like, we have the most in common. I'm going to talk to you. And she definitely doesn't. She definitely looks like she
is younger than everybody else.
And let's address the fact that Penny Lane herself jokingly kept saying she was younger and younger.
Yeah.
Meaning that we should at least believe there might be girls of the age she was pretending
to be
to make him feel comfortable
also
about.
the creepy scene with Larry and the running girls on the side of the road.
Thank
Look
you.
at all these high school girls.
Now, the only thing I want to say to
dude, no.
well, the only thing I want to say about this, it's not a defense to this. It is a truth to power thing.
Yeah.
Like Cameron Crowe is saying this and he's putting it in there because that's what it was. It's not good. I'm not saying good nor bad.
No, it's just how it was.
That is what it was.
Shit happened back in the 70s.
We shouldn't erase the fact that that's what it was. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Think whatever you need to think about it, but it was
Also,
that's real. Well, I mean,
she disappears halfway through the movie. She like goes to England with Deep
yes.
Purple.
Well, Dee Snider of Twisted Sister married his wife, who was a fan and he met her when she was 15 in the 70s. If you get what I'm saying,
Yeah,
like,
it's
not a wildly out there, and they're still married.
Yeah,
to this
I mean,
day.
yay, good for them. But
I think
it's
they
weird.
were still married as to the last time I had heard about them.
Reasons we don't do this anymore. But
Yes.
back then it
again, I'm not saying it's okay. We're not
nobody's
condoning,
saying that.
we're not condoning anything.
Don't clip me. God damn it.
We're saying is good on Cameron Crowe for just telling the story.
What happened.
He's just telling a story.
Got to be honest and unmerciful.
It's
just
exactly
like fucking Lester Bangs says.
That's right. Now, Lester Bangs, one of the few people, real person.
I thought so.
You know, we got a movie full of people where we passingly see people that are real.
But then we have this fake band that we're following.
But it's a fake band that we're following. William is a fake version of Cameron Crowe. You know what I mean? Like, it's a movie full of fake versions, but Lester is the one real one that's in our main cast, right? Our main focus.
I like
here.
to think he acts just like this.
You can find footage. Like, again, like that's a beauty. Lester Bangs is not that separated. The 70s. It's not that separated. You can find footage of this guy talking. He definitely did the drugs, like the guy said. Had a cough syrup addiction.
Speed and cough syrup and just sit and write pages and pages of dribble.
Lester Bangs, great character. Philip Seymour Hoffman. I love Philip Seymour Hoffman. Gone too soon.
Anything. Watch anything. Any fucking movie he's in is fantastic.
This is one of those tragically prophetic things. Lester Bangs was a guy who died of a drug overdose.
Yeah.
And then we have the guy who perfectly played him.
Die of a drug overdose.
Meaning that maybe he was a little closer to the character than we all realize.
He was on cough syrup. He did have a cold.
He did have a cold.
So maybe he got addicted to cough syrup.
Or maybe he did it to get into character for sure.
Yeah, maybe. He would be that type.
Oh, no. He
was that, on it.
Yeah,
he's like, so he did speed and cough syrup? Psh, I'm doing speed and cough syrup.
Somebody get my assistant. I need him. I need him to do something.
I need you to find me some Adderall and some Vicks night rub or whatever the fuck.
I need you to run downtown for me.
I need the shit with the codeine.
Oh, all right.
They make that anymore.
At this point, I think we have gone down the list. We have said everybody. We have mentioned all kinds of stuff. Oh man, I don't know.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of things.
It's a lot of stuff. Man, this is a good movie, though.
This is a good movie. It's a great movie. It feels, again, what it has going for it is the fact that it feels so real, and you can't take away from that because the reason it feels so real, like we already said,
is because it mostly is real.
It's based on, and the guy who experienced it is the guy who is there making sure that you're getting a real interpretation of the things that he saw.
That's not how I did it. You stop right fucking now. Go back to 1. Everybody reset. I'm sure he's not that kind of director, though.
Pretty sure he was pretty laid back.
I'm sure he was
I'm pretty
chill.
sure everybody loved him. Well, the title cards in the beginning, the handwritten.
Oh, I love that.
That's him.
Like,
that's his handwriting.
That's awesome.
That's Cameron Crowe's handwriting. Yeah, dude.
I thought that was really clever, where he's just like on a legal pad, just writing in the credits.
Other point of contention. I'm gonna say this for you, Cameron Crowe. I'm gonna pretend like you listen to us.
He does.
Sure. The yellow things that you think are Post-it notes, not Post-it notes. It is just folded up yellow legal pads that he has taped places. He only, in a movie full of anachronisms, most of which are just the music. And he owns up to that. He's like, look, if you want the music to be perfectly for 1973 or before.
If you're looking for historical accuracy here, go fuck off.
No, he's here to make the vibes feel right. And the vibes are right.
Who cares that some of those songs came out in 1978?
Yeah. But some of those Well, actually,
Yeah.
people, they came at him about the Post-it note thing, being like, Post-it notes didn't come out until after, like, 1979 or something
Yeah.
crazy, right? And he was just like, they're not again, because this is
They're
him.
not-
He's like,
not
they were
Post-it
not
notes.
Post-it notes. They were yellow legal pads, folded over and folded over until they made little fucking note cards that I could put in my pocket.
Yep.
So,
Asshole.
thank you very much. And you even see it later on.
Yeah.
The one, she knocks them into the water. They were definitely not Post-it notes, because they wouldn't have fallen.
No, and some of them are like irregularly shaped
yeah.
and shit. Like, oh, that didn't tear right.
Exactly. There's plenty of reason. I don't know.
These actually motherfuckers need to pay more attention. Well, actually, you need to pay more attention
Maybe
to
you
what
should
happened on
just
screen.
looked at it. This movie, though, is full of, on top of characters being, so again, like we already said, people represent the moments represent different people in real life, right? So
Yeah.
like one character might be actually showing you like 5 different people's stories, or not stories, but like a piece of 5 different people's stories. Some of them might have overall influences. Cameron Crowe went on tour with the Allman Brothers, so there's probably a lot of the Allman Brothers
There's some wild shit going on
Jeff and Russell.
there.
Right?
Definitely, because they kind of well known to have hated each other.
So it is there. But on top of that, there are lots of moments that we see attributed to Stillwater that are not anything to. Well, again, Stillwater, a fictional band, but not
Not a cool band name though.
Well, that's what I was just about to say to you. Fictional, but not. There was a band in the 70s named Stillwater. This movie has nothing to do with them. None of the things in the movie are based on anything that happened to that band in the 70s. Cameron Crowe did go to the band and say, look, this is the story I want to tell. I would love to use that name. Are you guys okay with it? They read the story and they were like, fuck
yeah, dude, go for
that
it.
sounds awesome.
That sounds dope.
Which means
Good dudes.
probably though a way better story. They were just like, that's way cooler than
what actually happened. We just kind of had
just
the
fizzled
one,
out.
Yeah, we just kind of the one song. We toured a bit. We kind of stopped.
We did the one tour.
Charlie got married. You know,
no, that was what I said. We did the one tour. We broke even.
Yeah.
Just
one dude got married. Another guy had kids.
The real story of what happens to a lot of bands.
Yeah,
right? You know, like
I got a job.
Life happens.
You know, I'm a car salesman now.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's so great. But yes, so they were a real band, but none of the things here happened to them. So, for instance, like the grabbing the mic and getting electrocuted, like that. There are 2 incidents.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've
70s.
heard somebody that happened to.
One is Paul Stanley of Kiss.
Yeah.
I want to say he did, and he was fine. He wrote a song.
Yeah,
One of their songs is all about it.
It's about him getting shocked.
But there was a guy in 72 or 73. I don't remember his name, but he died from it.
Oh, shit.
Like he grabbed it and died
Yeah.
from this miswiring.
I mean,
So-
we know that shit can happen.
Yeah. So there's no telling which one this was necessarily based on, because again, he went for vibes.
I
Not
thought he was gonna
actual
die when
things.
it happened.
Well,
Like
he looked rough for a minute, dude.
Yeah, because I've never seen this movie before. The second he grabbed it, and he went.
Oh yeah,
I was like, oh shit!
You didn't even say that earlier. I always make a point to say it, but I'd never seen this, and I still think that's wild.
Missed it.
But
I thought it was some kind of like nice. I thought it was thought it was one of those like romance movies, because all I ever saw was like the cover of the thing. And
it's just Kate Hudson's face
with the sunglasses. I was like, it's one of those romance Kate Hudson movies.
You were again. It came out in 2000, so you were young enough that the trailers
like
probably
11.
Yeah, the trailers weren't on movies that you would have seen. You know what I mean? Like, so that makes sense. That's fair. Me, I technically, again, a huge fan of it now. I don't want to make it sound like I've been a fan from the very beginning. When it first came out in 2000, I probably didn't see it. I think I bought this copy of the movie after seeing it one time, and that was in like 2003. But when I watched it, dude, it resonated with me. Cameron Crowe knows how to
want to go to the 70s.
He knows how to write a fucking movie, dude. He
really does.
Good,
it's really
dude.
good.
Well, again, Say Anything. I love that.
Yeah,
movie.
that's a good one.
I love John
Fucking
Cusack.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High is a classic.
The John Cusack thing comes into play one time in this. You know the On My Better Days, I Am Russell Hammond of Stillwater.
Yeah.
That is a direct quote of John Cusack's. Someone apparently he told Cameron Crowe he met a girl in a bar after he had done Say Anything, who was like, "Hey, aren't you Lloyd Dobler?" And he said, on my better days, yes, I'm Lloyd Dobler of Say Anything.
So he just ripped that off and gave it to Russell. Nice. It's a good line.
It is, and it sounds so cool when Russell says it,
right?
Because
because right now he's like, I don't feel like Russell Hammond.
Exactly.
Usually
better
I
days. Exactly. On my better days.
When I don't feel like an asshole.
Because that's the real heart of it, right? Like, so the movie is the story of this as Ben Fong Torres, it's a middling band trying to make good
and struggling with the new success. I like what I'm hearing. I'm gonna try and get you another 1,000 words.
I love the way that dude talks.
Crazy.
Ben Fong Torres, he's always so smooth.
Cover a Rolling Stone, goes, man. Crazy.
I'm Ben Fong Torres.
Ben Fong Torres. Get in here.
So smooth every time, dude. I don't know why.
At the end of the movie is like when William finally goes to the Rolling Stone. I was waiting for him. He's standing there. He's just like, I'm Ben Fong Torres, and you're just a kid. Yeah. Get in here. Crazy,
right? God, dude.
I wanted him to do it, but he didn't.
That that one's a real guy. Ben Fong Torres. That's a person I'd love to meet. I want to meet, or people who met him. I want to know how accurate.
Did he actually say?
Did he try to
talk that fucking way?
Was he always like? Because
he tried to keep himself in the third person.
Dude, well, in the 70s, people were like that too. Like
Ben Fong Torres enjoys this. Ben Fong Torres, we'll call you later.
Gonna use the
crazy.
What was the? It wasn't a fax machine. What was it? The
Mojo.
Oh, I'm gonna use the Mojo.
Go use the Mojo. It's great. It'll send you stuff over the phone line. It only takes like 20 minutes.
20 minutes a page.
A page. It's so great.
Goddamn. I do the Mojo. I'm gonna send it to you by Mojo.
Crazy.
I got derailed there. Yeah, I love Ben Fong Torres. So he's a fun.
I want to know if he's actually that way.
He probably, dude. I'd imagine
tag him and see if his Twitter pops up. Is he still alive?
I don't. We're gonna get into those things you don't like to hear about. Don't make me. When I look the things up.
Don't look the thing up. The comments section will tell me.
Well, again, as I say, like what happened last time, it wasn't fun. I just did this and it wasn't fun. Let's not do it and make it worse. We're gonna stay off of. If it wasn't already prepared, it's not gonna be found out. So we don't know. If you are, much respect. If you're not. Shout out to us.
Dude, come on the show.
We'll keep it light and simple.
Tell us stories.
But yeah, that's what's so great. The movie is just full of like these mixture of like totally real. So again, the Ben Fong Torres and these things that are like almost
real, an amalgam of other people's stuff,
of things that are so close to real that you can't distinguish.
But you want to go. You want to go do everything he does in this movie.
He paints the story. And again, he gets away with it because of the music.
Yeah.
The dude spent like more than double what the average soundtrack cost was at the time. Most movies were spending 1.5 million locking in the music for the soundtrack.
Yeah.
He spent 3.5 million.
Jeez, I bet
locking
every
in the
song in this is somebody's, and you had to pay Peter Frampton to make the real Stillwater songs for it.
Stillwater band, yes. And
Mike
McCready from Pearl Jam is the guitarist. Again, like
pay him.
Dude, he pulled in some strings, dude, to get this made. And it's good. It's great. It needed to be done. The band sounds legit. This dude.
You could almost believe that that's Jason Lee up there fucking singing and shit. Dude.
Oh, he did good.
He's killing that lip singing, dude.
So again, rock on Cameron Crowe.
Right.
But the reason he can lock in that vibe, that you can really feel it, is because he
was there.
And he spent the money.
Oh, yeah.
To make sure again, he was there. He knows the songs. He found some deep cuts to throw in.
I want to see the cut where he hasn't got the rights to that yet, and he just threw in the generic stock music.
I can tell you a scene where he kind of tried to do that, but not for the reasons you might think. And it was loosely based on real. You know the part where and I hate this. This is going to be one of those moments, guys. I'm sorry if I'm about to say something that you have no idea what I'm talking about. Understand, this is why you need to go find
the
Untitled.
Cut. Yeah, uncut.
Because it might be that's where it's at, but I think it's in both cuts. You know when they first get to the riot house The
the
Continental
LA,
Hyatt House.
yeah.
The Continental Hyatt House. I love that.
The Riot House.
You know, the Continental Hyatt House. But when he first gets to the Riot House and he's walking down the hallway, right? He's looking through and he sees all these other bands and he gets the one and you hear the singing and the person
the one
playing
the
guitar.
guy that's like dressed like Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but like it's very country western.
Yeah.
That is supposed to be, and it's based on a thing that supposedly really happened. Graham Parsons and Janis Joplin
Oh, cool.
playing together again, both of which who have passed away from drug overdoses, and why we can maybe get away with that, but we don't specifically say that's who those people are, right? Because again, like they're not alive, but that means that they're also not alive to say they
didn't do it,
or say they did do it, and so that's why we don't name them.
Ha! Can't sue me, fucker.
But people again, so like Graham Parsons was famous for like he was like country rock before country rock was Leonard Skinner, before it had that connotation to it. He was country rock. When it was a lot more of just like a laid back attitude type of thing. Like you're from the country.
We're gonna play country music, but I don't have an acoustic guitar.
It's gonna be a little bit.
It's gonna be a little bit more heavy.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much, right?
You're gonna get more jam rather than twang.
So that's one of those touching moments. Again, he sprinkles real celebrities popping in the background.
Yeah.
He doesn't let them be the focus, right? Like the focus is fake band.
The fake band, but there's so many references to Black Sabbath, Iggy Pop.
Well, because the tour is
Bad Company.
Well, this tour was supposed to be the tour Ozzy, right? Like, well, at least the first show. The rest of the tour wasn't, maybe. But remember, that's why he went to the first show.
He was supposed
to. He was writing a thing
for Black Sabbath
for Lester.
That 1,000 words on Black Sabbath.
An assignment.
Sure, kid.
Assignment. Dude, those are the lines. That's what I'm saying about this movie. Like everything is perfect. The simplest line is so perfect. The way he goes,
merchants. I like that.
The way he looks up with an assignment was so genuine.
The laugh from Hoffman is so genuine too. I feel like he wasn't ready for that.
No, right? No,
because he's just good, like,
dude, it's so good.
Sure, an assignment, kid. Go ahead.
If that's what you need.
And they don't really say it in the movie, but that Lester Bangs is the one that was sending his shit off to Rolling Stone.
Well, someone did. Right?
Somebody had to
have. Ben Fong Torres pretends like he only seen it himself.
Yeah.
I've seen your stuff in Cream magazine.
Yeah, it's like, dude, come on,
But someone sent it to him, right?
Had to have been Lester. And he's still just being like, I mean, yeah, I know you, but you gotta watch out for those guys. They'll rewrite all your shit. But he's like, I like this kid. I want to see him go somewhere.
Before rock and roll is dead. Before rock and roll is dead. Because you're here at the death rattle.
Right at the very end, it's so sad,
dude. I fucking love everything that Lester says.
Saying that shit forever.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
I heard somebody say that shit when I was a kid. Like, oh man, all this Pantera and Slipknot, man, fucking rock and roll is dead. And I heard there was a guy on.
That's just one of those.
There was a guy on YouTube going on about it.
That's
like,
the evolution.
Like Slaughter to Prevail, he has an issue with. He's like, metal's dead. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Music is an evolution.
Yeah,
and that's really
metal,
what it meant. Everything,
rock and roll, hip-hop,
everything will
all
keep
of it.
Going.
It just keeps changing.
You
and
shouldn't
evolving.
lock yourself into thinking that it
and they should all learn off of each other.
That's the real.
I like metal, hip hop when they mix
the fusion.
Together. Yeah, the fusion. Sometimes you can do really great shit.
Yeah, Beastie Boys did a lot of fun
Beastie
stuff
Boys,
with it.
Yeah.
Early version. Yeah, I mean, there's also later rap rock.
Who's
new metal? New metal is basically
great.
Rap rock. Yeah.
Falling in Reverse, they fucking do a great job at
that. Linkin Park is a really good new metal version that people don't automatically.
Yeah.
People think about it, but they don't automatically lump it into that new metal category. But that is what it was, and especially when you think about, they had a full DJ, that was part of the on-stage ensemble. Right. We're getting off track here. Well, I guess
not really.
It's within 6 degrees. We're music. We're talking about music.
Talking about music.
The music we grew up with. That's what
how
it's all about.
And how it influences everything. It's what this
how
whole
we
movie
love
is about.
All of it. We do need to talk. We started to, and we said all we basically said was Elton John, but we got to talk about the thing that really got us here, right? The tour bus of it all. The tour bus scene.
Doris.
This is the scene though. the Tiny Dancer was
It's
the one.
after Russell's tripped balls on acid.
Yes.
They're like, I'm a golden god.
And so I love that.
Right, because everybody's pissed off at first. They're all quiet on the bus and the music's playing.
I even love the acid trip before we get there, dude. Like, because all he wanted was to, I want to see something real.
I wanted real people, real things. That's it.
And then those people just showed up. Sha-na-na-na! That guy, dude. Sha-na-na-na!
You want to go to a party, man? I know you're a big rock star.
Then he goes, we're just real Topeka people.
I got him.
Because he said it. He said real. And
said
literally
real.
that was the thing. He turns to look at William.
No.
He's like, yes.
No.
Yes.
Damn it. They roll up to a 70s house party. I want to go to a 70s house party. They always look so fun. I had
that lampshade when I was growing up.
This kitchen. I love this fucking kitchen.
Do you want to see my rat? Do you want to see me feed a rat to my snake?
Yes.
The realness. Again, dude, like...
You, Aaron, you're real. And your friends are real. And this is real.
So again...
Finish my bottle of Jack.
Again, all of that... Well, he finishes it and then he grabs the guy in the hallway. It's just like...
The red beer cups have acid in them. Oh, cool. Gung, 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 glunk, glunk, glunk.
Slams
Immediately
it back at him.
cut to William being like, do not give him any more acid. Thank you.
And then immediately cut to him on the roof.
We've all been to a party where a guy ends up on the roof.
This is another one of those moments based on real. Did you know that?
Well, at least he didn't have a fucking gun.
So in real life, the real life thing apparently is somebody from some crazy cool rock band that Cameron Crowe got to see. Well,
speculation, but I'm just saying it.
It wasn't at a house party. It was at a hotel on a balcony over the Sunset Strip.
Makes more sense.
While the sun was raising, and he was on the balcony, yelled it, and jumped off the balcony. Again, you'd have to look this up to know who it was. There's so much information in my head about this movie that especially since we've been drinking, it's hard to keep it all straight. But I promise you, based on real,
oh no, that sounds like some
hotel.
CCR shit.
It's
probably the dude
John Fogerty.
Yeah, it was probably John Fogerty. He dove off the balcony.
I have no idea if that's who it is or not, but I love that. He had
a little nom flashback and had to jump off.
John Fogerty. That would be great.
I can love you, man.
That's totally. That's Billy Crudup at like Russell Hammond.
Yeah,
I get a very John Fogerty vibe, like 70s. Yeah, for sure. I love that you said that. I don't think I've ever actually put it to like in my head, like try to put down which person it was.
They wear
but
similar
when you said
clothes
when you said
too,
Fogerty, it was instantly like I know why he just said Fogerty. Like I was like, I get it, dude. Like because that is totally
what it
I
looks
can
like.
see it.
It's got
dude.
the stash and
they
wear the same
type
shirt.
of stash,
yeah,
the way it is. Yeah, dude.
That 70s stash. Yes. Oh, you think I could pull that off?
It's like he looks like he's trying
70s stash.
He looks like he's trying to be Zappa, but he doesn't have
it. Doesn't
have it enough, and so that's why
it's not
Fogerty.
enough stash.
That's why it's
Zappa.
Fogerty, right? Like that's I love it, dude. I see it. Fuck, man. Again, this
movie's just about 70s music and how great it is, man.
It's a love letter.
Yeah.
And
you want to jump in a fucking Camaro, you want to blast some fucking, some fog hat. Let's just do some fog hat. Hell yeah.
Well,
just go, buddy.
Before we get too far away, like we were saying, that was all the build up to the bus scene. We've already talked about Tiny Dancer, Tony Danza, how I would do it different. But this bus scene it's so perfect, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a not that the movie doesn't have several like come to a head moments with the band, but it's the first one, and it's the one where they really come together during the moment of turmoil, right? Like they are all mad at each other. That T-shirt pissed them all off.
Yeah, that would piss me off too.
It would have pissed anybody off.
The fucking one guy is the only one you can really see. The rest are just blurred out in the background.
It would piss all of you off.
William took it though. He's just like, yeah, I'm definitely keeping one of these. I sell
We
that.
gotta stop.
In 40 years, I'm gonna sell it on eBay for
Well,
thousands
listen,
of dollars.
We have to stop after this because we need to stay. We need to get back to the bus. We keep talking about the bus. We need to get back to the bus. But one thing I have to say, since you brought up the conversation with the t-shirts, my fucking favorite part of that conversation is the very end of it. Jeff Beebe is done and he's just finishing. He's wrapping it up and he goes, and by the way, I'm going to say the thing that all of us are thinking. Your appearance has become a problem.
What?
Dude, no. It's not even that he says it. It's everybody else's reaction.
Kind of nod, like, yeah.
But then, well, the rest of the band says yes, but then you see William and you see Russell, and they're both like, what the fuck does that even mean? What?
You're too fucking handsome.
Right?
Ugly it up a little bit. Maybe have a bad hair day every once in a while.
Give the rest of us a shot, dude. That's all I'm saying.
I am sick and tired of being the Russell Hammond that they get when they can't get Russell Hammond. Again, fuck you.
One of the greatest lines. One of the greatest lines.
It was a good line.
This movie. Okay, stop. Tour bus. Then we can tour bus. Then we can even maybe wrap everything up because obviously we're starting to get to that point where we're just like losing ourselves. Tour bus though. The tour bus was so much fun, and it pulls all of that together. It pulls up this like they are all mad at each other.
Mad at each other.
It starts off where they're not like nobody is talking. It's silence. It's hard silence.
Like they're all pissed off and disappointed in Russell because he's like in stolen swim trunks and a towel.
Well, and he did the thing that he was never supposed to do. He said out loud that he was going to quit the band again, right?
Yep.
Like, and the untitled version does a better job of explaining that, but like that's at the core. Like, the regular version kind of makes the whole focus just William, and it cuts out a lot of the drama of the band. Yeah. Just the parts that he gets to write about, right?
Yeah, no,
the untitled version that you see, like it's like an even balance between
it's
the
like
band being
all the
a character
problems
and William being a character, and so like you see so much more, and you flesh out
and you
like
feel it more because like he mentions a bunch like I'm a better musician than them.
Yes,
but the more famous
but it's also true because you hear the other people say the same things,
and it's like. And then the jealousy from the
but then you get
lead singer being like, that was scene where they just left him. They left him at the gas station.
I'm
like,
only
it's fine. I'm only the lead singer.
Oh, it's so
I
good.
feel it. I was in a band. Dude, the drummer and the lead guitarist get all the chicks. The fucking
drummer wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah, there you go. There's the solution. Get a drummer like this. But usually the lead singer and the bass is like, we're breaking down the equipment and loading up the truck and arguing with the promoter because he hasn't paid us or he's not going to pay us enough. And he's like, well, I let you drink for free. So technically, I'm like, dude, fuck you. That was part of the negotiations when we came here. Sorry, that's a whole... That was a whole fucking thing.
Well, that's the Mark Maron thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's why he got mad. That's why that character got mad.
Yeah.
He was the one that was like, "But you fucked up my green room and you didn't give me 20 minutes.
You almost killed my guitar."
Yeah. So again, it's the level of realism, but the band got fleshed out so much more, and it makes certain moments like this. The weight is so much bigger.
Right.
In the untitled version.
It starts real slow. They all like one guy starts singing Tiny Dancer and stuff, and then Penny starts, and then Russell starts, and then the whole bus is...
Well, no, Russell's the last one.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, Russell's the one.
He's still fucked up on acid.
Well, he hears everybody start getting along, and then you see him finally just be like, fuck it. Because again, remember, he quit. He's the one that did what nobody was supposed to do. He admitted the thing out loud. He's better than everybody. That if he needed to be, he could be the star. He could be the rising. He could be
I can go solo.
He could be the Stevie Ray Vaughan.
That did work out for him though.
But you get what I'm saying though. Like
Yeah,
this is just it's that era. It's the era where the guitar guy could be the guy. He could have tried that.
I'm sure he can sing.
Well, he does backup
Yeah,
Again,
sorry.
he gets electrocuted because
He's about to do backup vocals.
Backup
It's like,
vocals.
so yeah, he can totally do it.
But so again though, like the whole thing though, like it just builds that moment to, and that's why he's the last one. He's the last one because they all are like, they're telling him, it's a beautiful moment. They're telling him, look, dude, we now know that's what you think,
Yeah.
but we also know you've been, because as much as that might be what he thinks, he is also the one that told William in his own words, I know that I could be bigger than them, but I couldn't do that to them.
Because they're my friends.
Make us look. Again, he sounded
The
vain.
bigger their houses get,
Right,
the
no.
harder it is to leave.
He sounded vain when he said, make us sound cool, right? But he really wasn't. Like, that was the most vulnerable thing in the world. Because he
Yeah.
wasn't saying it because he wanted coolness. He was saying it because he was like, if you can't make us, like the collective, look cool, there might not be us.
And I
Want an us.
don't want
he said
my-
it. He
I
said
don't
it
want
like,
my boys to go hungry.
yeah, right. He's like, we all know. Like, again, it was the unspoken thing until that moment with the t-shirts.
Yeah.
So again, on the bus, dude, like, it was just, it gets that buildup. They were all saying like, look, dude,
It's cool.
we know.
We know.
You said it out loud. None of us wanted it to be the thing that was said out
Right.
loud, but
Just,
here we are.
God damn it, hold me closer, tiny dancer.
Right? And then they all start,
And we'll
it's
just dance
so
the night
beautiful.
away. It'll be great.
Do you want to hear one thing that might take the beauty away for you?
Okay, go ahead.
It's not really gonna take the beauty away, but it's gonna make it
Go ahead.
feel.
Stab me in the heart.
No,
It's fine.
no. It's just maybe it's gonna add comedy to the
Okay.
beauty. Just
That's fine. As long as it doesn't darken it. in
no,
any
it won't.
way.
No. So, poor Patrick Fugit William, his singing was so. Again, think about it. We've already said he was cracking.
Yeah.
His voice was at
You
that
can't
point.
control your voice. It doesn't work right.
His singing was so bad that Cameron Crowe specifically had to take it all the way down almost. Like, you can't really hear him on the track.
Oh man, that
Now,
sucks.
That being said, they also, Cameron Crowe was such a again, he should be, because it's
his
that
fucking
might
story.
be based on a real moment. We don't know, right? Like, we have no idea. But so he was trying to get that scene down so perfect that they redid it so many times that the dude who was the manager playing
Dick?
the manager, yeah, he was just like, he checked out. He was like, "Fuck you, I don't
done.
care.
I
I
don't care."
cannot do this
He went.
one more time."
He went full British, stiff upper lip. He's like, I'm done. I'm not fucking with this anymore. Fuck off. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. When you figure out what you're doing, then come talk to me.
Possibly because he's the only person who went full method and stayed in character like the manager while they were not
He's
recording.
not actually British.
No, I don't know about that. I just,
okay,
but
I was gonna say. I was like,
mean,
damn, what a
he
good
stayed
job.
in manager character.
Oh, okay,
like, I
yeah.
mean, like, when I say method, I mean full method as in, like, he stayed that guy. He stayed that dude. So he might have been.
We know he's a scrappy little motherfucker.
He might have said all that shit, all the things you thought was funny. He might have actually. That's
done
what
it.
I was saying. Before we get to the very end, before we get to our special, our segment.
Yeah.
We have one other scene. So, again, we said the tour bus is maybe that moment, right?
Yeah.
Where it comes to a head, but to me, it's the magic one, right? Like, it's the one where it comes to
where
a
it's
head.
uplifting.
But there's one other come to a head moment.
I like this one though.
And
This one's great.
Well, and it's the one that's parody. Like, you've
Yeah.
seen parodies of this. It is made fun of. It is that scene.
The airplane's going down, so suddenly we're all going to be very honest.
Very too honest. Too honest. Well, and what's so great, I love the scene. I love Russell. Russell kicks it off being the most
Obnoxious
unserious
motherfucker.
unserious, dude. Like, it starts shaking and he starts singing Buddy Holly.
Who died in an airplane crash. Famously.
He follows it up with some Big Bopper.
Also
Whoa!
died in a
Yeah,
plane
dude.
crash, famously.
The same plane crash.
The same plane crash.
He didn't even change it up any. All it was missing was him to throw out a La Bamba.
A little
for
La
us.
Bamba
Yeah,
for
dude.
her.
You know, because
La bamba. Oh shit, the plane is going down. We're going to die.
but then they start to realize, oh shit, this might be for realsies.
This tune changed real quick. He's like, guys, I love you.
I've not said this
I don't know
enough.
if I've said it enough. I love all of you.
cut your pretentious
They all
bullshit.
turn on him, and fuck Jeff's just like, dude, fuck you. We all hate you.
Then the
Larry's
man-
over there
No,
like,
dude.
oh, thank God, finally the truth. Russell
No.
turns and looks at him like, bro.
The manager, they starts talking and they're all like, I fucked your wife, dude. I'm sorry. All of them were like, I fucked your
Yeah,
wife.
because he's like, I took a little bit of extra money, and I know it's because of Marna left, and Russell's like,
then he
dude,
goes,
I
and I
fucked
know
her.
I earned it. And I know I earned
earned
it.
Bro, I fucked Marna. I did too, Larry. I waited till you broke up with her,
But I
but yeah, I fucked her too.
And dude, the funniest part is that he was just like,
Okay.
You know what I mean? Well, because again, at this point, they're already, they're not together.
He said he broke up with
Yeah,
her,
it's
so
all
I mean,
good.
fuck her.
But that's also when we find out, because this is after we've already dealt with again, we won't deal with it. It's the one part of the movie that makes me hate everybody. The Penny Lane.
Oh, with the Quaaludes.
Yes, the
and
Quaaludes.
everything. Go
You
watch
mentioned
it. You'll
yes.
hate him too.
It's because again, it's very real.
Yeah.
You feel it. You feel the weight of it in
it's,
the moment.
It's really
very,
fucked up.
But yeah, so this is after that. So yeah, the moment gets very real. Jeff is like, dude, I fucked again. We've already introduced
fucked
fucking
Leslie.
somebody. Yeah, we've already introduced the idea of fucking someone. So Jeff throws in the I screwed your girlfriend.
You fucked my wife. You're dead, BB. Like, oh, don't be a sanctimonious asshole. You were fucking Penny from last summer until yesterday.
I love that. Till yesterday.
So
and
shut
then-
the fuck up.
And then that was the
He called her
boiling
a
point-
grouper. He called her a
Yeah,
groupie.
when
That
that was the
groupie Penny.
boiling
And then
point
William
for fucking
goes
William
off.
because he throws it at him. He's like, you guys are all sanctimonious fucktards.
She was a fan. She was your biggest
Well,
fan.
again, they all throughout the movie, they all have said at one point or another. Everybody who speaks, maybe, it's at one point, definitely Jeff and Russell have said, it's about the fans, dude. Like
Yeah, the
we care
fans,
about what
man.
they think about, and
It's,
so that's
we're here for the music. We're not here for money.
well. And William throws it out, and the beauty of the moment is that, and I think Russell sees it, right?
yeah.
Even though he loses it because the movie ends with him not actually, it ends fully good guy, but there's a moment, there's that
Yeah.
moment. But there's this point though when William tells them all this shit, he's like, you guys don't fucking understand. She was a fan. She cared. William didn't even understand how much of a fan he was. Like, again, like, we all hear his speech, but the whole point of the movie is that Penny picked him because he was what embodied a
Fandom.
fan
Yeah.
of them. He could see through the bullshit and just respect the music.
Yeah.
And so, like, Russell is the only one of the group, right? Like, he saw it and he understood that in that moment. He was like, fuck.
It's all over his face.
This kid,
He just gets
this kid understands more about what we
should be
care
doing
about.
or what we used to do, like why we
Yes.
started doing this to begin with.
And so that's why, like, again, that happens, and then all we get is the I'm gay.
Fuck the drummer in the back, because the turbulence gets worse, and I feel him. The engine is like making this sick whining noise, and he's just like praying, and he just goes, "Fuck it, I'm gay," and they all turn and look at him.
Only line in the whole movie. It's beautiful.
To the band's credit, they don't seem to give a shit.
No, they knew. You could tell. They all knew.
And yeah,
Well, again,
we didn't see that, but as soon as the plane actually landed, they were just like, "Bro, it's okay. We know."
He was the only one who didn't fuck Marna.
It's a good point.
They knew, dude. They knew. Marna would have fucking.
You think Jeff and Russell tag teamed it? A little
I don't-
pink.
That's too
little
far.
Tag me in, bro.
That's too far. But again, I definitely know the drummer didn't. That's what I know for sure. But yeah, so as soon as the plane though is over, that's what lets you know. At least in that moment, Russell understood.
Yeah.
That's why he told him
Right,
whatever.
Want.
Because he understood. Like, you're a fan. The way you saw us is us. Whether it's good, whether it's bad. But it's
None of
true.
that-
That's us.
None of that rock and roll is gonna save the world. Pretentious bullshit.
All the things Lester said, right?
Yeah.
The things Lester said. If you let them, they're going to make you write shit that's not true. And he
Yeah.
said, right now, I don't care. If that is what you write, that's great. But I don't want to be the one
honest and unmerciful.
And right now, after the plane,
Yeah.
that's when it's going to be the most. And he could tell. He saw it. He was like, that kid is feeling shit in a way that we couldn't tell someone to feel.
That is what you write off.
That's
of.
raw. That's real.
That is what you use. You write from that.
And he did.
And they fucking love it. Until
Ben Fong Torres.
Yeah.
He's like, And the moment I almost died with a band at 30,000 feet, right? Like
some good shit. That fact checker lady, though,
so
she has to
mad.
go and call and ask the band. God
well,
damn
most
it.
of the band okayed it before they even understood what they were doing. I love that scene. I love that they took a moment to be like, they were too dumb to realize.
We're fucked. They're gonna run with it.
Right?
The scene outside the bus.
Yes.
In fact, Russell's just on like, I told him to write whatever he wants.
But again,
Why
like
the fuck would you
beauty,
do that?
the beauty is though, like they don't even address it really. It's just that you have to piece together all of the things that are said because then Jimmy Fallon comes out as their double manager. Because one dude is
the
still
manager of the
right?
manager.
I guess he transitioned to just road manager and full manager.
I guess.
But whatever. But so Jimmy Fallon comes out and Jimmy Fallon says we still have a chance because Russell hasn't confirmed or denied.
Yeah, he could say it's all
meaning
bullshit.
the rest of them confirmed.
Right, the rest of them are
The
like,
rest of
yeah,
them-
whatever he said.
The
totally
rest of
fine.
them don't like it, but
'Cause when
somehow dumbly said yes.
The fact checker lady later, she comes back and she only says Russell
Yes.
denied it.
It's such a funny thing that the movie doesn't focus on, but if you think about it, it's hilarious, dude. The rest of them like got tricked into saying yes or something, right? Like they were all.
That makes us look really stupid. Like,
No,
dude,
that's
but
literally
like, bro,
what Jeff
you
said.
are.
Jeff literally said it makes me look like an idiot,
You are though.
but the chicks are cool.
But you said that.
No, I love when he said, "I didn't say that."
Yes, you did.
Russell did the same thing though. He's quoted as saying, "I am a golden god." I never
didn't say
said
that.
I am a golden god. And then he goes,
Or did I?
"Maybe I did."
Maybe I did. But still, fuck that. He should. That's embarrassing.
But so yeah, again, great. The movie is great. It wraps up. You know, like we have our brief quibble of whether he's gonna let them or not let them. Penny convinces him with the trick.
She tricks him.
The dupe at the
She's
end.
like, he calls her and he's like, I want to talk. And he's like, give me your address. And she sends him William's mom's address. And he fucking shows up to their house.
If anything, that scene shows me how much alike her and William are. Because William did the same thing with the sister 2 minutes before that. William duped his sister into going home. What the fuck, dude? And again, she showed up out of nowhere.
I thought that was real fucking convenient, just at the
even in the
airport.
Untitled, like you like that maybe in the Untitled longer version we got like a better explanation.
Dude, the theatrical version was worse. It's just, hey, here I am.
Yeah,
all right, let's go home.
In the Untitled, they do give the full like you see the walking off the plane talking with the fucking captain.
Like this is my brother. Conveniently
slow,
enough.
yeah,
Oh, that's
slow.
weird. We've heard a lot about you.
But either way, it was
still weird.
and
It's like, it's a little convenient. His sister
that he's
shows
not
up.
seen because they paint the picture
For
like he's not
years.
seen his sister
For
since she left.
Yeah.
Since the day in the car with the boyfriend, the crazy ass.
She'll be
boyfriend.
back. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Maybe not anytime soon.
I love the follow up. The mom was she was again.
You don't like her.
She
The
did
first
good.
5 minutes, you're like, I hate this
She
bitch.
did so
and then
good.
she just every scene you see her in, you're like,
Well,
I
you
kinda
watched
like
it
her.
twice at least because you watched the two versions. You know, on the second viewing, you even you feel from her from the beginning.
Yeah,
You're just
you're
like,
like,
well, I know how much I liked you by the
I
end. Like,
get
I
it.
feel you. Like, I get where you're coming from right now. Like, you're all right. Because she's
Just
all right.
Simon and Garfunkel being
No.
banned from the house.
No, her pop culture stuff was
I was
weird.
like, come on.
All of her pop
That's
culture
like-
takes.
that
That was
like the
college
most
professor.
tame.
That was the most college professor takes
Look,
I've ever heard.
They're on pot.
Yes, yeah. Intellectual, right? She was a
Yeah.
1970s intellectual. Those were she was something.
If she'd have pulled out a Black Sabbath, I'd have been like, I might give you that one.
So this movie is again, it does all of these things so fucking perfectly. They're so well done that again, like we said, the plane scene is recrafted 100 times. You've seen it. You've
There's
seen
like
the parody.
sitcoms use this where they
Yes.
have like the airplane turbulence. Oh, we all have to be truthful scene.
I ran over a man outside
I
of Detroit.
Jimmy Fallon.
So
I killed a man in Michigan. Every
so-
night I see his face.
Yes, dude. Again, like all of this, all of that scene.
I like Dick. Dick's the best. He doesn't say another word after the, like, I took some money. He just sits there. He's just looking around, just like, and then when it all stops, he just pulls the cigarette and lights it. Fuck all you people. That British stiff upper lip.
But so again, it ends, like we said, perfectly with them becoming friends.
Yep.
And
He finally actually gets his interview.
Well, and before we even like totally get to our last segment, I have to say to you, because I said it in the beginning, and the end is where it really like wraps this idea up in a bow. Why, dude? Why are we trying to make a 27-year-old rock star best friends with a 15-year-old? After the phone call,
Because that's
with Penny,
the goddamn dream, man. Every 15-year-old in the world wants to be friends with a rock star.
Listen, and I agree. And this is semi-autobiographical, so it kind of
the guy got to live the dream.
My question to you is, why was it this 19 to 20-year-old Band-Aid's idea? Why was it her dream for the 15-year-old boy and the 27-year-old man to be best friends?
They make each other better.
And they did. Again, I get it.
I don't know.
I get what the movie is saying,
She's
right?
a manipulative psychopath who just has to control everybody.
See, but no, saying that implies wrongness, but she was right about everything.
Yeah.
So I can't condone that.
I've watched too many horror movies. There were a lot of parts in this movie where I was just like in the extended cut where they go in the she goes to get ice and Russell follows her in there. I was just like, no, bitch, don't go in there.
Well, that's in the regular cut.
Bad to happen.
That's in the regular cut. The extended cut is just where we actually see them talking. In the regular cut, he leaves and it goes straight to the coat over the door.
Thing.
Yeah.
That was actually a scene I was okay with them cutting down. Him throwing the ice into the cup and shit.
Yeah.
That was a little long. And I wanted it to turn into a murder because it was set up like a horror movie scene. She goes in to get the ice and it's dark, and he kind of like creepily comes in and shuts the door.
He invited her. That was what the
I know, but like just out of context of this movie,
yes,
if you just watch that scene, you're waiting for her to get murdered.
I agree, but again, like that's not the real like literally we already saw like that was after the one bitch does her little like music
Act
mosaic.
1.
Yes, I love that. That was
Act 1, she pretends she doesn't care. Act 2, he pretends he doesn't care.
Tell me it didn't feel Shakespearean. It's
Little
not, but the way she says it, the things that are shown, and the music that's playing.
I couldn't get over Anna Paquin. She couldn't quit touching.
No.
Well,
she was the one who.
I'm like, what acid did you take? Quit touching the guy.
She led
like picking at his face and shit.
She led the drive later on.
That's true.
So, she was bored.
Wasn't it her Quaaludes too later?
Sapphire.
Oh, that's Sapphires? All right, never mind.
Sapphire's Quaaludes. But Sapphire was part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
It's my favorite one. I would have
ran. No, Sapphire's my favorite.
I would have ran with Sapphire. She seemed like Penny's an enigmatic fucking force of nature. Sapphire just seemed like she'd be fun.
No, nobody can take a pillar to the face like Sapphire.
And just keep going.
When she runs and smacks into
so
that thing.
Hard. Your mom wants you to call her, and she says she knows everything. Smack.
All right, we have gone long. We have gone hard. We have had fun.
We have drank lots of beer.
But before we wrap everything up,
special segment.
Bo, let me ask you. And before I go,
you got an important question for me?
I do.
This sounds serious.
Before I go, I want to preface: it's not always a bad thing. I just want to say that because this time, me and Bo have spoken already, and we both. It's not bad, as in it takes us out of the movie. In like we hate, as in it removes us from the world. But it's a different kind of bad. But it's definitely bad. But just I want our listeners to understand. It's not the focus of the segment.
No.
It just so
It
happens. It just so happens.
Literally be anything.
It just so happens that this time, this is where we have landed.
It's a little negative.
So, Bo, for you, sir.
Yeah, what's up?
What's the thing?
They cut Kyle Gass out of the theatrical cut. That's the best fucking scene.
Yo, it's my man KG.
It's my man KG smoking a joint. He's running a radio show.
Falling
And
asleep.
he just lapses into a weed coma. And the band starts just doing shit.
Having fun with each other.
Like saying fuck and stuff on the radio.
Until it derides into, like we said, an argument between who's the best at the top. And
how come it takes you so long to give me a compliment? Well, maybe you don't deserve compliments.
Road manager comes in. Again, like I feel like
timing and
character
saves
development for
Yes.
everybody in the scene is cut so bad by taking it out. He
He comes in, he's just like, I am the man. I'm supposed to be keeping control of these maniacs or whatever the fuck he said. Yeah, they cut that whole fucking thing out of the theatrical
I want to
cut.
ask you, since it's your favorite scene, and you hate that they got rid of it for the theatrical cut. Do you think that what we're supposed to take away from the scene is that he was so fucked up that he was actually falling asleep, or that he was doing a character so perfectly that when the commercial started, because think about it, when the commercial starts, he snaps and he was like, "Guys, that was great.
That was great."
So, and is
it part of his gimmick?
It's one of two things. It's either it's his gimmick and he was just like snapping out of it, or it's that he was really so fucked up and that was his moment of clarity, right?
No, it's better if it's his gimmick. I want it to be a gimmick now.
Dude, if it's his gimmick, it's so funny because
right,
they thought that he was out and he was just listening to what they were saying.
And no selling it the whole time. I would laugh my ass off with
Had you ever had that thought? Had you ever thought when you watch? Well,
no, when I watched it, I thought.
I realized
just
they say this
until
it's your
just
first
now.
time watching it. Yeah.
Well, first time I watched it, I was just like, "Oh, he's so high." We've all done it.
Yes.
Got so stoned, you just kind of take a little nap.
I want you to watch it again and have that just in your head, like he's probably totally
listening.
Yeah, that
time.
he's just there, no selling everything for the radio show.
So better, I want it that
because
way now.
like the way he switches it off, it could literally be either. You could believe that it's either way. And I'm telling you, it is so much more fun to believe that he was like not actually fucked up. That he's just there trying to be an entertaining DJ for the 70s. And he was like, people got to believe that I'm really fucked up.
Right.
I got this character.
I got this. I'm just gonna pass out randomly in the middle. So like the bands will just start talking, and I get some real shit. It's a good gimmick, man.
Hot One style, you're gonna get realism, right? Like
and
that's it's a gimmick to get real talk.
And it's in the 70s before all the fucking radio fucking censor bullshit started in the 80s.
I'm telling you, I like it.
That's fantastic.
So Bo, though,
Shane, what's your thing? You got a good thing? Is
my
it
thing
as good as
ties
mine?
into your
Oh,
thing
it ties in? Sweet.
directly. So your thing is specifically this scene, and you love this
there's
scene.
no reason it can't be in the theatrical cut.
My thing is that when I watch the theatrical cut, I know that the untitled cut exists. My thing is the fact that it is so much better by what it does.
So
there's so little.
So
that
your
it adds.
thing is that the theatrical cut exists.
That we
the
should
untitled cut should
we
be
should never
the theatrical cut.
Yes, it should be the thing. It should be the thing.
The uncut is the thing.
It's what you should
only
watch.
be
If
the
you've
thing.
if you're listening to us and you've never watched Outrageous,
I will agree.
my
watch-
recommendation to you is don't even watch the theatrical.
Yeah.
If you watch the untitled first and then you watch the theatrical, you'll be mad. You'll be mad.
That's the way I did
theatrical.
it. I will attest to this. I watched the untitled cut first, and then this morning I watched the theatrical cut. I was pissed that there was shit that wasn't in it.
There are things, there
that
are
need
lines
to be
and
there.
scenes. Bo said one earlier, and it was he didn't do a direct quote, but he like alluded to the line, and it's one of my favorite from the movie, and it's cut. It's only in the untitled. It's my favorite. It's Jeff Beebe. I'm the you they get when they can't get you.
Yeah. That's like at the very end too, when they're having they're having that fun conversation where they're just like, I mean, we could hate each other, it's fine. Do you think we really hate each other? Like, no, I could try harder.
Most of that conversation is there. It's
it's
little
that one
piece of
fucking
it.
line that's cut.
And I love that line. I think that line makes it, dude. There's so much. I've said it. I'm maybe over. We both said it. Earnest. But
Yeah.
there's so much earnest in his voice. It's so believable. Fucking Jason Lee nailed it. Like
Man, to be more famous, I could hate you more.
I felt so much that part of the movie where you're just like he doesn't actually hate him, but he's just like, dude, we're the same. Like,
Yeah.
why are you better? What did I do? And it's just like, I can feel that. I understand this guy.
I love this fucking movie.
It's
This is one of my new favorites.
I'm glad.
I will add
so
this
happy.
to the
I'm
list.
so happy that this came up for us to be able to do this, and that this is your takeaway. I didn't know that you had seen it. I love that you have now found a new favorite, because it is, dude. It's one of my. It's
a great fucking movie. Highest recommend.
It's
if you
feel good.
If you
you leave
yeah,
it
nothing really
feeling
bad
great,
happens.
dude. You
Even the Quaalude scene, like, it works
It
out.
works
She's
out.
fine.
It's also along the
little
lines.
awkward.
Well, it's along the lines of the weird teenagers. It's a little questionable, but also relatable. The fact that we see from this 15-year-old's point of view, he's still like very attracted to her.
While she's getting
Right,
her
like, no,
stomach
like-
pumped, that was so fucking weird. She's getting like a hose shoved down her throat, and the
he's still
doctor's like,
like-
"Come on, I need you to throw up." And there's like this happy romantic song playing and he's just got this little grin on his face, like, she's so
But we've
perfect.
all also kind of been there, dude. Like, you've been with
the
that
hot
person
girl throwing up at the party. You're
that
still
you're
just
still
like,
like,
"Oh, she's
I
so
should."
pretty."
No, that's what I'm
I
saying. Like,
shouldn't, but she's so
I'm not
pretty.
saying to the degree that he has, but I'm saying we've all been like, we can relate.
His face doesn't help. He has the creepiest.
No,
face.
he's weird
In
that scene.
every that smile he does, that little or whatever the
For
fuck
most
it
scenes,
is.
it works okay. For this
That
one,
one, it's like, no, dude, stop it.
all right. I think we have talked
we're
and
done.
talked. We've enjoyed it. This is maybe a long one. It's gonna be a little. It's still not crazy
Longer
long.
than,
longer than the last few have been.
Yeah, it's fine.
But we
This
had
was
we had
long.
two. We technically had two movies to talk about.
This was a long movie.
2 hours and 40 minutes
Yeah.
to talk about the Untitled. Yeah. Plus the
So,
fact that we have to
fuck
address the difference between the two.
Exactly.
So,
So
I
a little
mean,
bit extra time.
it
We're
is
not
what it
going
is.
back to the old ways.
We're just having fun. Before we get to the very end, though, we have to say, well, what do you think about the beer?
I like this. I'm gonna get it again.
It tasted good, despite the mouthful, right, Bo?
Yeah, the mouthful. Hang on. Distilled Breweries, Deadhead IPA series, TourBus Double Dry Hopped Hazy IPA brewed with Citra and Mosaic hops. That's all of it.
It's a mouthful.
It's good though. Give it a try. It's
a mouthful, and you should drink
a mouthful
or more.
I didn't think it was very dry. I think they're lying. I got a sweetness out of it. Did you?
I don't like dry as a descriptor because things could technically be sweet and dry, right? Because dry really just means that it has that, like cranberry juice
Yeah.
could be dry,
It
but
gives
if
that,
you
like,
have sugar in it,
I need
also
to drink
sweet,
more
right?
feeling.
The dryness really just means that it has that kind of like pulls moisture out when it's
Yeah.
finished. I don't like that as a descriptor. So
No,
yeah,
I don't either. But really good. Give it a try.
loved it.
Take a tour on the bus of Distilled Brewery.
Now that we're at the end, we also have to mention next episode, last of the season.
Dude, we've been doing this for 2 years.
Well, as of the next one. But
As
yeah,
of
I
the
mean,
well,
technically before the next one
before
comes
the
out.
next one.
Because we have our whole weird when we take a day off thing. Which we're mentioning because we're going to be taking a day off.
Yeah.
Not yet. You
Not
have
yet, next week.
one more episode
Yeah, and then we're gonna take a little bit of time,
a day.
Catch
one
back
week.
off.
1 week.
catch up on some shit.
Like we won't take a break, but you
You
guys
will not
a
have
break.
us for a week.
But before we get there, remember, we're going to remind you right now, next season is our
Loosey goosey season.
loose ends. So both that we're going to be a little loose on our connections to
And we're gonna
drinks.
tie up some shit because we've got
a lot of things that
we've got some series we gotta fucking
and
finish
that we
up.
have specifically told you guys that's what we were going to do, and then we didn't do. So we have to do it. Okay? But on top of all of that, we were mentioning that to you right now because we decided for our last one of the season to maybe go ahead and get close to that idea, to
Yeah.
give you a picture painted of what we mean by we're going to go maybe loose on the beer. This is not the loose end. The loose end is self-explanatory, I think.
Yeah, it's stuff
There's
we
just
gotta
something
wrap
that
up.
we've mentioned. And
We
didn't.
started Rocky. We've
got a franchise. We did
Yeah.
3, but we didn't do
Do
2 or
two.
1. Right?
Yeah.
Like those
we did
type
the
of things.
second one. We have to do the first one.
Because we're bad about things like that. But the loose also applies to the connections sometimes. And so we're going to end it with one that is both poignant in that aspect and poignant in the name, because the name tells you what you need to do for our week that we're not here.
Yeah.
So, Bo, what beer are we doing?
So we're gonna be doing your dad's favorite beer. We're gonna just do some good old American Bud Light.
And we're going to watch the movie Stay Tuned. And if you don't know why that's a good connection, we'll
Watch
let you
the
know.
movie.
We'll let you know what the loose connection
Connection
there
is
is next
when we
episode.
do it.
That's right. That's
So-
how we're gonna be doing this.
That's right. So stay tuned.
Oh, Bo, I love that. That was good.
Uh,
Anything else before we actually go?
rock and roll.
I am a golden god.
Hey, me too.
Thanks
To
to Internet Archive.
Should sponsor us.